This was Hanna's world. As a materials research scientist, her days were measured in milligrams and millimeters. For months, she had been trying to develop a new kind of eco-friendly fiber, one that was supposed to be incredibly soft, yet strong enough to protect what matters most. But every formula failed. Every blueprint ended in frustration. Meanwhile, the world around her seemed to move at lightning speed. Her colleagues were launching projects, celebrating breakthroughs, and moving forward. Hanna felt stuck, buried under the heavy weight of her own expectations. One rainy Tuesday, Hanna returned home past midnight, her mind exhausted. The house was quiet, except for a faint light slipping from the balcony. There sat her 8-year-old son, Leo. He was kneeling next to a small clay pot filled with nothing but dark, silent soil. He was whispering to it, his eyes shining with a mysterious warmth. Curious and weary, Hanna walked over and knelt beside him.
Oh, sweetheart, what are you doing up so late? And who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my seed, Mom. I planted it weeks ago, but it hasn't come out yet.
Hanna sighed, looking at the barren soil. A familiar wave of cynical disappointment washed over her.
Leo. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, things just don't grow. Maybe the seed was broken,
she said gently, trying to manage his expectations. But Leo vigorously shook his head.
No, Mom, it's not broken at all. My teacher told us that some seeds just need a little more time. They aren't lazy, and they aren't dead.
He leaned closer to the soil and whispered, as if sharing a grand secret.
This seed is just having a very long, very beautiful dream. And when it's ready, it will wake up.
Those words echoed in the quiet night. A very beautiful dream. Hanna looked at her son's unwavering faith, and then down at her own trembling hands. 18. She realized she hadn't just been looking at Leo's flower pot. She had been looking at her own unfinished blueprints. We live in a world that demands instant flowers. We want the harvest before we even finish planting. But nature has a different rhythm. Before a seed can reach for the sunlight, it must first spend time in the darkness, quietly stretching its roots deep into the earth. The growth you cannot see is often the most critical. It is the foundation that holds the tree against the storm. Hanna went back to her laboratory the next day, but something within her had shifted. She stopped treating her failed experiments as dead ends. Instead, she saw them as roots, invisible progress growing quietly beneath the surface. She adjusted the polymer ratios once more, her heart no longer filled with anxiety, but with patient hope. 2 weeks later, a miracle happened twice. In the lab, Hanna's new formulation successfully passed the stress test. It was perfect. The softest, strongest textile her team had ever seen. And that very same evening, as she walked onto the balcony, Leo shouted with pure joy. A tiny, vibrant green sprout had finally broken through the soil, greeting the warm morning sun. It had woken up from its beautiful dream. So, if you're working hard right now and seeing no results, do not lose heart. You are not failing. You're just rooting in the dark. Be patient with yourself. Trust the process. Your time to bloom is coming. Thank you for watching today's story. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this encouragement. See you next time.